Hey guys, here's Louie, and today I am working on Ladybird over here. I need to get the seat pans panel, also called seat risers, welded to the floor. So this is what Louie is going to be working on today, and I'm also going to be fixing any holes that the previous guy that was putting the car together did not weld all the way completely closed. I will also fix these that are down here, put some primer on the bare spot welds that I cannot get to anymore once I put the seat risers, and I'll bring you guys right back as I get the seat riser to fit it in. Alright guys, and now here I have the seat riser. Okay, and I primed everything that cannot get primed once I put this on. So here it goes. And your seat riser, you should have that bolt that goes and bolts to the subframe, to the floor support, this brace that is underneath here. You should be able to see that bolt, and I'm pretty happy how it looks there. Okay, and over here you're gonna have to put plug welds all through here. I will mark it first with a marker. I like to do that first. That's what I do. Also here on each rib of the floor going to the seat risers, I will do 2 plug welds on each rib. Okay, so that's pretty much like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Then here, as you see, she's not that close. I will have to hammer her down, and with the self tapper, it should hold it nice and tight. And that's going to be my next move. I'll bring you guys back once I have a couple of self tappers for you guys to see the location of spot welds that was used, even from factories, the locations I'm going to use. Alright guys, and once I have fitted the seat riser where I want it to be permanent, and like I said, I used the gray Sharpie here just to give me a rough idea where I'm going to be putting my self tappers, and where I'm not happy I just won't drill. Alright, and I moved it up here. That was much better. So everywhere you see where you see a self tappers is because it had it from factory. Okay, these are the spots, and you basically, I have said this in many of my videos, all right, if it gives you a hard time to drill it out, drill them down, which I'm gonna be honest with you, with a convertible brace that's underneath this floor, it could be really hard. So I like to use a 1/8 drill bit. All right, give it a nice start, then I take it out, and I will start, after that I will start screwing in the self tappers. And the drill goes, you remove a self tapper, you take a 1/4 inch drill bit, and you drill through the first sheet metal. Okay, so through your first layer of sheet metal. If there's 3, through the second one, and you just want to hit the third, just hit it, drill it a little bit, but don't go through. And then fill it in with a plug weld, and look at how it comes out. I mean, I don't even have to grind on that. All right, and there's enough penetration there. She's not going nowhere. And that's the drill I'm going to be going through all of these. Okay, you drill them out, the self tapper that is, you drill them out. Get your 1/4 inch drill bit, go through the first layer. If it's 2 layers, you want to go through the first layer, and the second layer just touch it with the drill bit, and then you fill it in. Okay, and there's a whole bunch of plug welds here, but I'm going to keep going at it, and I might just show you guys what I mean about doing this process right here. All right guys, so we're gonna do a little plug welding here. I like to use this flashlight. It gives me better lighting. And basically on these plug welds, I am going to be removing them first. So this is my self tappers. That's 1, 2. This is 3. All right, now I have my 1/4-inch drill bit right here. See, went through the first layer of metal and I'm hitting the second. Went through the first layer of metal and I'm hitting my second. And I hit my second there with the 1/4-inch drill bit. Clean my shavings off. And now I will do the plug weld. Okay. Clean them up. All right. And same thing goes. Just keep drilling them out. I'll show you guys 2 more here. So remember, you drill through the first layer of metal, the second layer being the floor of the car, okay? All right guys, so that's how this turned out. And like I said, they are pretty flat, okay? They are pretty flat, nice penetration, as you guys can see there. I don't have to grind these down because they are flat. But I still have a whole bunch to go with the same pattern. You drilled out your self tappers, you use the 1/4 drill bit, go through your first layer, just hit the second layer, don't go through, and start plug welding from there on out. We're gonna do the same process here. 1/4" drill bit. If you find that your metal, your first layer of sheeted metal is not flush with the second sheet metal, this is what I like to do. You see this pointer here on this hammer? I'm referring to this point right here. I'll set it on the hole, in the hole, and with the other hammer, I'll smack it. Now she just went more flat. Same thing with this one. See, she's more flat, she's more close to the other piece of sheet metal. From when I weld it, I know they are gonna weld together because they are close. That's nice and flat there. Next one here. I'll move to the next one right there. And there we have it, guys. See? Nice and flat plug welds. Okay, nice and flat plug welds, and believe me, plenty of penetration. Well, let me keep on plugging away with all these plug welds, literally plugging away, and I'll bring you guys back with the finished product. And I will also speak about what's next here with Lady Bird. All right, guys. Well, seat riser, passenger side is totally welded in. Okay, I mean, just by looking at the before and after picture and looking at it now, you can see the improvement. And let me tell you something, the car in my eyes is looking a whole lot better than when it arrived here at my garage. I still need to completely weld in the driver's side, but it's getting there. Okay, and check this out. I mean, it's really looking nice in here in the section, the middle section of the floor. Now, once I am finished the driver's side, I'm totally going to go through the toe board where the guy did some spot welds only, and then I weld it completely in. Okay, that needs to get done. And there are some welds that he left there that are super high. I'm going to smooth all that out, weld in the patch panel. He put it completely weld in how it's supposed to. Clean up this seam here. And once I am finished with that, I'm going to take a look on the underside of the floor, okay, on the underside, and see what else it needs. And once I am finished with the underside, I'm going to also move to the rear of the car, and inside the trunk I saw some plug welds that was never put on the car. Also the rear seat brace. And once I am done with that, I'm going to be seam sealing all of this and give it a nice paint job, and the car should be looking awesome. All right, and then I'm going to be moving to the front end and removing these fenders. The owner has other fenders that I need to tweak to fit Firebird because they offer a Camaro. But I will show you all that. I will show you guys how you could change Camaro fenders into Firebird fenders and all that kind of good stuff. Well, guys, I hoped that this video helped you guys out on how to weld seat risers on a first gen F body. I'm moving along also with the Lovebird over there. I'm moving along. I was a little down because I filled her up with antifreeze today, and the radiator core started leaking on me. I mean, it was a used radiator. I was just testing my luck, and I guess I ran out of luck with that radiator. But I'm going to order a new one, and I also have the water pump to change because the water pump looked like it's a no-go. So it's better that it happened now than later on. I'll change all that, and I should be getting the Lovebird turned on, I mean, possibly tomorrow. I just want to fire her up to hear the engine. The engine does have some coolant, so I could run it about a minute or so just to listen to it and hear it. And once I finish the water pump and the new radiator install, that's when I will tune her down and see how everything is running from there on, and hopefully drive her out of here. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video on welding in the seat risers on a first gen F body, and I hope you guys learned something. Well, guys, like I always say, keep your hands dirty and your project will move forward. Bye bye now.